Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Erica, and in today's video, I am bringing you two looks with a new palette in my collection. As soon as I saw pictures of this palette come up on Instagram, I'm like, I am getting the palette. And that is the Castle of Horror palette that LadybugGlow did in collaboration with Blair MUA. And I follow Blair on Instagram, and Blair creates incredible makeup looks and special effects type makeup looks as well. Very talented. So when I saw that Blair had done a collab with LadybugGlow, I was like, yes. And I'm pretty sure that Blair is like the LadybugGlow like creative manager, I'm pretty sure is what I've seen Blair's title be on Instagram. But look at how cool this color story is. Look at that. Whoo! Isn't that beautiful? I'm so excited. I love the different tones in here. I just love how it's arranged. I just think it's really a cool mix of like mattes and shimmers. And you guys know I'm a huge fan of LadybugGlow, one of my very favorite US indie brands. And so today's look, I think what I'm going to do is focus on these shades right here and maybe pop that in too. And I know I just did a purple look for my Prince video. Actually, my eyelids are stained from that purple look that I did in that video, but I'm going to cover the stain up today. And I did do my brows, and of course this eyelid is primed in the P. Louise eyeshadow base in Rumor 01. So I think what I will do is start off with this shade here called Potion and put that in my transition area. And I would love to know if you guys got this palette or you're getting the palette and what you think of it, because I am just so stoked to use this palette. And I'm bummed that my eyelids are stained. I am, because it might make the shadows look not the right color. I don't know. I mean, I could have really loaded up my primer, but I think it'll be okay. I don't know. Maybe I should just wait and not do this right now. I don't know. Actually, it's so funny because there was another video where my eyelids were stained because I had started filming the Prince video a few days before I was finally able to finish filming it. And as I was filming, my really close friend called me and was having a rough morning and needed a friend. And so I just bailed on the filming and talked with her. And I mean, I didn't even finish the look, and I took the shadows off because I just thought, well, I'm just gonna scrap the look this time around. And the shadows still stain my eyelids. Those Juvia's Place shadows are like, whoa, calm down a little bit. But yeah, they stain pretty bad. Okay, I love how that looks. So now I'm going to deepen up the outer V, and I'm going to go into this shade here called Witch Bitch. Yeah. And this is a really pretty purple shade. Ooh, yeah, very nice. Witch Bitch. I love that. That's awesome. Oh, that's great. I haven't really spent a lot of time with this palette yet. You know, I mean, looked at it and stuff, but I haven't swatched any of the shades. I haven't really done anything with it because I just wanted to have like my first real experience be today with this palette, you know, just sit down and be like, oh. But like I said, when I saw the picture of this palette come up on my Instagram feed, I was like, are you kidding? I mean, perfect palette for Halloween. Great release time. I mean, obviously, I'm sure that was very well planned out, but you know, just really cool and a really interesting color story. Really fun options in here. That's what I love about LadybugGlow, is all of their palettes have very unique color stories. You know, there's a lot of different things you can do with the palettes, and the formula and the quality is just stellar. Stellar, I'm telling you. The shimmer formula especially. I mean, I love the matte formula too, but oh, shimmers. I mean, you guys know I've talked about this a million times when I use LadybugGlow palettes on my channel. I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. That blended together very nicely. So now I'm trying to decide if I want to use these two together. This one I think is coming into the second look. You know what I think I want to do? I really want to try this silver shade today. So I think what I will do is put Mischief down towards the latter half of the lid and put Fear Factor towards the front, and then I'll use these other stuff tomorrow. Ooh, this is really pretty. Holy cow. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Oh, it's like kind of a, I don't know, periwinkle, but deep periwinkle purple. It's amazing. Let's put it on the lid. All right, let's start right here. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Very duochrome, multi-chrome. Oh wow. It's like pink, purple, blue. Oh. Well, not, is it pink? No, it's like hot purple, I guess, but kind of pinky. I don't know. I'm so horrible about describing colors sometimes. like I'll get a palette in the mail and I'll start talking to my husband about it, and I'm trying to describe the colors. He's like, well, I can see the colors and I don't think that that's what they are. Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, just be quiet. Let me geek out over the palette, okay? Oh, too funny. And I know that my dear friend and sister Steph is going to be doing a lot of Halloween looks on her channel soon. And I'm not sure if she's getting this palette or not. I can't remember. I think we talked about it, but I just can't remember what she said. So who knows? If she gets this palette, she'll probably do a very, very elaborate, dynamic, amazing Halloween-esque or Halloween-y look, Halloween-y. I remember my kids having a book called Halloweeny when they were little, and it was about a wiener dog that dressed up for Halloween. It was so cute. Wow, I love that. Okay, so now I'm just gonna use this brush, clean it off, and I am gonna go into Fear Factor and put that towards the front of the lid. And I do have some fallout down here, but I will clean that off. Ooh, this is gorgeous. Very nice silver shimmer shade. Okay. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. Oh wow. And the formula, oh, it's so good. It's this thick, rich, buttery, easy to apply. You know what I mean? Just that kind of formula that just makes me so happy with the shimmer shade. It's just gorgeous. Absolutely. Wow. And I love the two of these together. Yes. Do I see some lavender maybe even in that silver shade? I might. I don't know. This is a really cool shade. I dig it. And my nails all came off. Well, they didn't just come off. I pulled them off. So stupid. Damaged my fingernails like crazy. But I just had a few left on each hand, and I just sat at work and like pulled them off. So now I'm going to go back into Mischief with my finger and just put this right here just to kind of, you know, like I do, smush the two shimmers together, make them look a little bit more cohesive. And I love those two together, like mushed together, because it's like, I don't know, it's making the purpley shade, the Mischief shade, turn maybe a little bit more blue. That's really cool. Oh man, I love this. So I do though want to take off that weird edge that I always have and go back into Witch Bitch and just take that down a little bit. And I'd like to know if you guys do like Halloween inspired looks in your life during the month of October, or just on Halloween, or we can chat about that too. I have never really done like a Halloween look. I mean, I've done like black and orange looks, you know, Halloween colors, but I am not a special effects makeup person in any way, shape, or form. I've never tried it though. You know what I mean? I just don't have the faith in myself that I could really pull it off. You know what I mean? Like I see like Steph and a lot of other people do, I'm gonna go back into Potion, do like really awesome Halloween inspired looks, and I'm like, whoa. And I just can't do it. Can't do it. Ash, Makeup and Chaos, another creator that just is unreal at special effects makeup looks. I mean, just unbelievable. And like I said, Blair, the collab partner for this palette, is just unbelievably talented. Wow. So I am pretty much done with this look. This came together very easily, and it almost looks like I have 3 different colors of shimmer across my lid, because that Mischief shade, when it melded with the silver Fear Factor, is that right? Yeah, Fear Factor shade, it made it look kind of bluish. That is so cool. So I'm going to clean this up, do my other eye, my face. I'll come back. This is finished look number 1 with the Castle of Horror palette from LadybugGlow in collaboration with Blair, MUA. And I just love how this look came together. I love the shades that I chose. I can't wait to use the other shades in look number 2. And I'll show you the palette again, kind of recap it before I do move on to look number 2. But let me show you just a few things I put on my face for my finished look. On my lips, I popped the metallic lipstick from Beauty Moon Cosmetics in the shade number 4. Love this product. I love it. It's got this beautiful pink, purple, even some blue, reflecty, shifty, metallic loveliness. Amazing. And then for my upper and lower waterlines, and also my upper eyelids, I lined them with the Milani Stay Put Waterproof Eyeliner in Keep On Sapphire. I just thought the blue would look really cool today. kind of going along with that Mischief shade I put down. And this works so well on my waterlines. And I wasn't going to actually use an upper lid liner today, but I thought, well, let's just pop a little bit of this on my upper lids and see if I like it. And I love it. Wonderful, cheap product and really good. And it's got that metallic finish, really neat. And then for my mascara, I use the Douce Punk Volumizer Mascara again. I used this in my Prince video, and it was just sitting on my desk, and I thought, I love it, so I'm going to use it again. And I do. I love it, and I'm glad I used it again. And then also, the brand owner of Ladybug Glow threw in a highlighter for me in my order, and this is so pretty. Look at, well, let me open the lid. This is so beautiful. It's got like this leaf embossed on it or imprinted on it, and there's a fuzz flying by my face. It looks pink, but I put this in my inner corners and also on my face. And it's got a really pretty like lavender and like baby blue shift to it. Very iridescent. It's gorgeous. So happy that I have this in my collection. So now let's talk about the Castle of Horror palette. I didn't really talk much about the packaging or the front of the palette. Isn't that cool? Very spooky. And I just loved the shades that I used today. Beautiful shades, mattes, shimmers. I mean, at first I was kind of like, I had stained eyelids. So I'm like, how is this going to work? Is this going to like look too funky with that kind of pink tinge to my eyelids? But I thought this shade did a great job covering that up and then, you know, just standing on its own right. It's a beautiful shade. That's called Potion. And then this shade here, Witch Bitch. Hilarious. It really deepened up the outer corners nicely and went into my crease just fine and blended really well with Potion. And then these two shimmer shades, Mischief, absolutely stunning, very multi-chrome, like purple, blue, a little bit of pink in there too. And then this silver shade, Fear Factor, just stunning. And I'm pretty sure I know what I'm going to do in look number 2, but I'm really excited to get there. So without any further ado, let's get on to look number 2. We are back with look number 2 with the Castle of Horror palette from Ladybug Glow in collaboration with Blair MUA. Now, in this look, I really want to use this shade here. It's an upside down question mark. And then I want to use this shade here called Midnight. I might even use Vortex, I'm not sure. And then I definitely want to use this shade, Castle of Horror, as like the main lid shade today. And then I think I will use this shade, which is 04. That's what I'm thinking about doing. So I will start off with this shade right here, the upside down question mark, and put that in my transition area. I do have my brows done and my eyelids primed in the P. Louise eyeshadow base in Rumor 01. No kidding. And I will say that the look that I created in the first look lasted really well throughout the day. I looked basically the same when I got home from work as I did when I left to go to work. So that's such a great feeling. I love that when palettes perform like that. I've mentioned in a few videos that sometimes I look a little worse for the wear when I get home from work. And a lot of that is just me. You know, sometimes I get a little sweaty. My office is pretty hot still, even though it's cooling down here. Hooray. I'm a sweaty person. So the sweatiness of myself doesn't always jive real well with my eyelid looks, you know. They kind of start to melt. But the look, like I said, from yesterday did very well. I was so happy about that. And this is really pretty. I thought this was more brown, and this is like kind of a reddish pink color. Very cool. Love that. As I film this video, it is Friday. Hooray! I'm so glad it's Friday. Oh, I love Fridays. Fridays are my favorite day of the week. And you know, I used to always think that Monday was my least favorite day of the week, and now I almost kind of feel like it's Sunday because I start to panic. Well, not really panic, that's a little bit too extreme, but I start to like obsess or really dwell on the fact that the next day is Monday. And so then it kind of, I don't know, doesn't really make Sunday that much fun because I'm thinking about, okay, tomorrow's Monday, tomorrow's Monday, tomorrow's Monday. My coworker, kind of like my assistant, well, she's like my right hand at work. She's gone. She was gone yesterday, she's gone today, and she's also gone on Monday. And it really made me realize how much the phone rings at my office, because I do answer the phones, but she answers the majority of the phone calls. And yesterday I just felt like, hello, hello, hello. So I really like how that shade looks. It looks gorgeous. So now I want to deepen up the crease, and I'm going to go into the shade here called Midnight. It's a black matte, but it looks like it's kind of like got some like dark gray black is what it looks like to me. So let's try this baby out. So I'm just going to try to kind of like apply it, but try not to blow it up too much. Just, you know, deepen up the crease with it, and we'll see how that goes. Oh yeah, I like that. That's cool. Very cool. Looks very Halloween-y to me, or like, I don't know, spooky season type stuff. And when I upload this video, it's gonna be Monday. But I would love to know like what you guys did over the weekend. I have no idea what we're doing this weekend. I don't think a whole lot of anything, which is wonderful to me because, or for me, because I'm ready to do a whole lot of nothing. You know, you just get to the point on by Friday, at least I do, where I'm like, okay, I am maxed out now. I just need to rest and chill. And I'm blowing this up a little higher than I wanted it to, but I will go back in with that other brush and blend out the edge of it. But very nicely pigmented matte, loved it. So I'm just gonna back in with this brush, nothing additional on it, and just kind of morph those two together just a little bit better. I think that deepened up really nicely. I always feel like this part looks funny, but I usually can kind of tone that down with my base products. So now I'm gonna go to the shade here called Castle of Horror, and I'm basically just gonna put it across the entire lid, but I'm gonna leave a little bit of that front part of the lid open because I want to put that right there. So let me find a brush. I think I'm going to use this one from Temu. I love this brush. It's just, I don't know, it adheres shadows to it very well, and then it applies really well to the lid. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. I'm going to spray this just a little bit. This is more like a satiny shade, I would say. And I'm really excited to put it on the lid. Oh, yes. Oh, wow. It's got like gold in it too. I did not see that in the pan at all. You know, that kind of gold sheen to it. Oh, that is gorgeous. And I really like it with the two mattes I've put down so far too. Oh, you know what? Now when okay, let me show you. So now can you see? Oh, you can't really see. But when it's flat, I can definitely see the goldness of it. Or I don't, yeah. Wow, okay. I mean, I just had not seen that yet. And I've been messing around with this palette, like playing with it, looking at it, showing my husband, and on over it for the last few days, and did not even notice that it has this really cool shift in color, because like there's this like hot purple and then kind of like a burgundy and then kind of a goldy cast. Ooh, it's magic. That is just gorgeous. Although I do want to grab this brush again and go back into the midnight shade before I apply the 04 shade and just kind of add a little bit of that back in, because I feel like I'm covering it up too much, or I don't know, I think I just blended it out too much initially is the problem. So now I'm going to go into 04 and put that just right there, just the little front little tip open spot right there. And I'm going to use one of my C color brushes to do that. Ooh, this is really pretty. This is kind of flaky. And of course I'm going into it like I'm changing the oil in my car, so slow down. Okay, let's see what this does. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Very hot purple. That looks really cool. Really cool. And I tend to forget that these kind of shades from LadybugGlow, a little bit goes a long way. Like I just load my brush up, and you don't necessarily have to do that. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to just go in like your eyelids 6 feet long or tall or whatever the hell you want to say. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, that's gorgeous. Although I feel like I'm putting too much of it on, so I want to go back in with this brush and go back into Castle of Horror and just kind of cover that just a little bit, or like, I don't know, mush them together a little bit better. Oh, ho, ho, this is gorgeous. Yes, it is. So I think I'm pretty much done. I'm going to go off camera, clean this up right here a little bit, because that just always drives me crazy. Clean up my fallout, do my other eye, my face, my hair. I'll come back. This is the finished look. Love how this look turned out. And I think out of both looks I created, this one is my favorite. I just really like the tones of this look. I mean, I like the tones in the last look too, but I don't know, I just really like how this look came together. And I'll show you the palette again and talk to you about it, give you my final thoughts and feelings, which are very positive. But let me show you just a few things I put on my face for my finished look. For my upper lid liner, I did use the one I got from Temu. This is the Yankina 3D Waterproof Precision Liquid Eyeliner, one of my favorite liquid felt tip liners I have in my collection, maybe the favorite. And then for my mascara, I use the Nobu Cosmetics Nobu Lash Mascara again. And then for my lower water lines, I used a ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade piggy bank. I just thought this purple would look good with the eye look today. And then on my lips, I used this beautiful lipstick that my dear friend Julia sent to me in a bunch of friend mail. And this is the LA Girl Metal Liquid Lipstick. And I want to say, did I say this was from NYX in the video where I showed you guys the makeup she sent me? I think I did. Like I say in a lot of my videos, my brain is not always with me. But I really like this, really like the consistency of it. It does have a metallic sheen to it, and it feels really nice on the lips. I might have to go to Ulta at some point, because I think they carry LA Girl products there, and see if they have more shades of this type of lip product. And then again, for my inner corners and also on my face, I use this beautiful highlighter that the brand owner from LadybugGlow sent to me. Beautiful, very iridescent, pink, yes, pink base, but it has this really pretty like blue lavender shift to it. I love it. Okay, so now let's talk about the palette. Let's get serious here. The Castle of Horror, LadybugGlow, and Blair Dale MUA palette. Again, look how cute the packaging is. Definitely says Halloween to me. Woohoo! And I just loved everything that I used out of this palette so far. This shade I did not use. I was thinking about maybe putting that on my lower lash lines. It's called Vortex, kind of like a blue matte, not kind of, it is a blue matte, but kind of like a black blue, I would say. And I don't know, I just put a combination of these two shades on my lower lash lines and just kind of forgot that I had planned on doing that. Just loved the shimmers in here, as I do with every LadybugGlow palette. Love the mattes. Everything is so pigmented, so blendable, applies very easily, looks really good together, meshes really well together. Same with the shimmers. I mean, everything just works so well. If I have to pick, well, I don't have to, I'm choosing to pick a favorite shade out of this palette, it's this one right here, Castle of Horror. That is just but I love this. Mischief 04 is beautiful. Fear Factor was really nice. I mean, you know, the mattes, everything. I'm so happy that I discovered this brand and so happy that I did break my no-buy for this. I forget the no-buy. You know what I mean? I've already broken it like, what, 5-6 times? Kind of stupid. Maybe what I will just say is that I'm trying to adhere to a low buy. I guess that makes the most sense. Does that even make sense? So let me know what you think of the two looks I created. Let me know which look is your favorite. Let me know if you picked up this palette, if you're planning on picking up the palette, if you have anything else from LadybugGlow. Let's have a big LadybugGlow love fest in the comment section. And I will link Blair's Instagram, Blair Dale MUA. I will link Blair's Instagram in my description box. Go check out Blair's pictures. So talented, so amazing, and so happy that Blair has this awesome collab with LadybugGlow. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your lives to sit down and watch this video. If you're new here and you enjoyed what you saw, please consider subscribing, smash the like button, and of course, comment down below in the comment section. Love to chat with you guys there. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I cannot wait to see you guys again in my next video. But in the meantime, please take very good care of yourself. Be well, safe, happy, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Drop it.